You went through a long video from basic stake marking down to through the grade boot and elevations. It looked like I just got through reviewing the video, and I was watching us go through the grade boot, watching me try to take you through it, and got through it okay. But I want to go back and take just a minute of your time here. I'll stick this in there, this video in somewhere. But I think I did a pretty good job of explaining. The thing I didn't do is tell you why in the heck we would need a grade boot. What's it good for? Let me do that. There's another video coming up. You're going to have lots of videos in my classes. There's another one coming up that will probably go through what I'm about to go through now, but it's just real important that you understand these concepts right here are going to be with you. It's like they say about rigging. Nothing has changed since the pyramids. It's just we have more sophisticated equipment and know-how to do these things. But the principles are still there. So that's why I want to go back and make it clear as to why in the world we're doing this. Well, you may have thought that the sole purpose of this is because we have this hump. Well, that's okay. I'll go for that. But there's an even better reason. And we will have some more of that coming your way. Look at this again. You know, we wanted a 4 foot because we thought it would help us stand up, and instead of squatting down, we had this little thing in the way. So, but we wanted a 4 foot, and we've defined a 4 foot as a known distance above finished, in this case, subgrade, a known distance above grade. And we went through these calculations that tells us where to put this line. You know, so, and we're putting that line there so we'll have a target. All of this stuff over here we really didn't talk that much about. But let's go back to this. Let's go right quick. We'll set this boot at 4 foot above proposed grade. So the way we did that was we took the number 4, and that was a guess that it would keep me standing up instead of squatting down. We took this number 4, and we need to know where to put it on the stake so that from here to here is 4 feet. Now, I think we went through that clear enough, but we need a hike up. We need to calculate a hike up so we know where to put this mark on the lath. And the way we did that was we took this, I call it proposed boot, 4 feet above proposed grade. We subtracted the cut of 2.4, and that gave us a 1 1/16 hike up. So we measured up 1 1/16, drew a line, wrote the number 4, and then we knew that that line was 4 feet above grade. And you can't see this stuff down here. It's underground, but you know it's there because it says it's there right here, cut 2 4/10. So to check ourselves, we took 2 4/10, the amount, the distance, the vertical distance below the crowfoot, and we added the 1 1/16 hike up, and that gave us 4 foot. So theoretically, mathematically, we know that line is right. So what are we going to do with it? Well, I kind of noticed that I kind of skimped around, jumped around, and I don't know. I thought I had done a good job, and how could anybody not understand me? So the thing I'm realizing is why, in the first place, we want this. I said earlier, so we don't have to squat down, stoop down, lay down, whatever. That's a little bit of it, but here's the main reason. I guess we could get a feel to make this grade we could move this. We're not doing it here, but we could move this over here. But think about this. We now have a target. that we know is 4 foot above grade. Right here. If it's 4 foot above grade and our proposed grade is level throughout, if we put this 4 over here, it's going to be 4 feet above grade here too, right? So when I take a shot standing where I'm standing, right here, at this 4, and let's say I get a reading of 4, right here, where I'm standing, what would that tell me? That would tell me that I was standing on grade, that I don't need to do anything. But let's take a look at what we really got here. So the 1 6/10 and the 1 8/10, what does that equal? 1.6 plus 1.8. That equals 3.4, right? Let me find where to scroll. So right here, I'm getting a shot that's 3.4, and I'm shooting at 4. When I'm on grade, is that what that says? 3.5. What did I get? I got 3.4. My addition is wrong. It's 1.6 plus 1.9. I'm very, very sorry. I'll correct that. 1.6 plus 1.9. 3.5. So if I'm reading here, this is telling me that I'm reading 3.5. Now, I'm really wondering why the author put this in here, but it's okay. It's telling me that from here to here is 3.5. And so since my engineer's rule is sitting on this ground right here, I am reading 3.5. And what did I say I needed to be reading when I was on grade? I said, when I'm shooting through here at this line and I can read 4 on this scale, I am on grade. We don't have to cut, fill, nothing. I can tell that grader operator or that backhoe operator, you're good, man. You're good, ma'am. You know, we don't need to do anything else. Why is that? But I've got to do something. Now that I've reading 4, to get to read 4, what do I have to do to make this reading be 4? What do I have to do to get this ruler needs to drop down some? If I'm reading 3.5, which I am, 1.6, 1.9, 3.5, I want to be reading 4, because that's when I'll be on grade. If I get out of the way, call the backhoe operator's attention again and say, look, we're not deep enough yet. We're not deep enough yet. How much further down do I need to go with this dirt to be on grade, to know I'm on grade? If I cut another 1/2 foot right here, when I set my ruler down here and take a shot, I will be reading 4 feet. Do you see that? 1.6, I'm sorry, 1 6/10, 1 9/10, it's 3 5/10. I'm too high. When I'm shooting at a 4 foot bolt and I'm reading 3 5/10, on my engineer's rule, I know I'm too high. I need to be reading 4. So I need to cut another 1/2 foot. So when I put my lath up there, I'm going to put cut 0 5/10. Now, if the backhoe operator's there, you know, I don't have to put that cut on there. But if I don't know what to cut, but I do know what I need to be reading, I can take shots, and I can have that backhoe operator take another swath over here and take another shot. Maybe I'm reading 3.6. You know, I still need to come down. I need to come down a total of 5/10, but I can check grade on the way down. I can check grade on the way down because I need to read 4. When I get down here and I take, whoa, let me take another shot, and I take a shot at this 4, and I'm reading 3 7/10. I'm reading 3 7/10. I'm still too high, right? I need to go down how much more? If I cut down a 3/10, I'll be good. But now I'll be done because I'll be reading 4 because that ruler is going to drop down. My line of sight's not going to change. So that means it's going to come up. As the ruler goes down, the number will get larger. I know that's hard, but that's what's going to happen. So when I get to proposed grade, I should be reading 4. If that's 4 feet above grade and I got all of this across here, I need to get this level. I need to be able to stand anywhere and set this ruler on wherever this grade is at any given time. Take that reading, and if the value of the number is smaller than 4, I'm too high. If the reading is like 4.3, I'm too low. I need to build up 0.3. Now, we're going to do this again in another video, but I just said, I can't believe I just told you how to set a boot and I didn't tell you what to do with it. So I'm going to leave it right there, let you percolate on that. We have another video on this very same subject coming up with some, not action figures, but, you know, some stick people in different spots looking at different boots. So let's just cut it there for now. That's more than enough for just the beginning of week 2. So I'm going to stop it right here, right